The rain lashed against the leaded glass windows of Vance Manor, each drop a relentless drumbeat of accusation, echoing through the cavernous halls. For 3 generations, the Vance estate had stood as an unyielding monument to industrial wealth. But tonight, under the cloak of a relentless tempest, it felt less like a sanctuary and more like a gilded cage. You, the lead detective, stepped from the night, your senses sharp, into a scene that defied all logic. Eleanor Vance, the sole heiress to a shipping fortune vast enough to sway economies, had vanished. The estate grounds were secured, perimeter gates locked, and the sophisticated security system active throughout the night. Yet, when her morning tea arrived at precisely 8 a.m., her bed was unslept in, her priceless jewelry lay untouched, and the window, sealed tight, offered no escape. Eleanor hadn't merely left, she had, quite simply, evaporated. The clock was ticking, a 24-hour fuse on a crucial probate clause that, if missed, would strip her of everything. The stakes, as you swiftly assessed, were astronomically high. Eleanor's 24-hour absence risked control of the entire Vance empire, defaulting to a shadowy board of trustees. Desperation was palpable. The press circled the gates, sensing blood. And as always, everyone in the manor held a secret. First, Julian Vance, Eleanor's uncle and the estate's current failing trustee. His motive? Financial survival, as Eleanor's disappearance secured his indefinite role as executor. His alibi, late-night ledger review, was suspect, particularly his eagerness to label her willingly missing. Then, Dr. Charles Montgomery, family physician. His private research clinic, heavily subsidized by Eleanor, faced an imminent audit she threatened. He claimed rest after sedating her at 10:30 p.m., yet a vial of fast-acting sedative was missing from his bag. Finally, Beatrice Sterling, Eleanor's meticulous secretary. Eleanor had discovered Beatrice skimming household accounts just yesterday. Beatrice claims she typed correspondence until midnight, but the butler saw her near the East Wing service stairs at 11:45 p.m. 3 suspects, 3 potent motives, and a maze of convenient untruths. Your investigation began in Eleanor's opulent East Wing bedroom, a sanctuary, now a crime scene. A meticulous search of her vanity revealed a hidden velvet-lined compartment. Inside, not glittering jewels, but a heavy cardstock note, encrypted. Someone within the manor had sent Eleanor a secret message hours before her disappearance. Deciphering the shift cipher 3 spaces backward, you found "Meet me at the passage," a clandestine rendezvous. Simultaneously, the estate's main terminal yielded a security override log, an internal code entered at 12:05 a.m., temporarily bypassing East Wing motion sensors. Someone moved freely, unseen. The manor's facade was cracking. Where was this passage? A structural map found hidden behind a painting in the library provided the answer. An old, forgotten servant's passage running directly behind Eleanor's bedroom closet. Eleanor hadn't merely vanished. She had stepped into a shadow world, a meticulously planned egress known only to a select few. The gilded cage had a secret door. The web of deceit tightened with each revelation. Accessing the digital master security grid, you pieced together the movements of the household. The system logged who accessed the control room and when. The sedative vial was left an hour before Julian. Beatrice was at 1 a.m., but didn't leave the master key. The midnight visitor left the ledger. With meticulous deduction, the truth emerged. Dr. Charles Montgomery accessed the terminal at 11 p.m., leaving the sedative vial. Julian Vance followed at 12 a.m., leaving the ledger. And Beatrice Sterling was at 1 a.m. leaving the master key. Their carefully constructed alibis crumbled, their complicity now undeniable. Descending into the secret passage, you found a small underground chamber. On a wooden table, an encrypted timeline log lay waiting. Someone had meticulously charted every household movement. Unscrambling the anagrams, the locations of the plot solidified. Library, where the blueprint was hidden, bedroom, Eleanor's staging ground, and kitchen, where her evening tea was prepared. Each clue, a thread in a grander design, guiding you closer to the mastermind. Back in the main hall, cross-referencing findings with the household staff, the butler provided a final, peculiar piece of evidence, a torn page from the guest logbook, a message heavily crossed out with black ink, but readable through its reverse mirror image, a warning left for Eleanor the previous afternoon. You held it to the light, the reverse text solidifying. It is not the sedative in your coffee tonight. A direct warning, explicit about an attempt on her safety concerning her evening drink. This, alongside the security override and the secret passage, reshaped the narrative. Eleanor had been forewarned. She wasn't an unwitting victim. She had prepared for escape. But why leave such a meticulous trail of clues, pointing directly to those conspiring against her? It was a calculated risk, a deliberate exposure. The question pivoted from who took Eleanor to who would gain the most by exposing everyone in the manor. An unsettling, audacious answer began to coalesce, twisting everything you thought you knew about the Vanishing Heiress. The final pieces clicked into place, forming a mosaic of astonishing brilliance and ruthless calculation. Eleanor Vance, the supposedly vulnerable heiress, was no victim. She was the architect. Discovering her Uncle Julian's attempts to bankrupt her, Dr. Montgomery's scheme to declare her unfit, and Beatrice's embezzlement, Eleanor orchestrated her own disappearance as a grand theatrical trap. Warned about the sedative, she feigned capture, slipping into the secret passage. The faint, damp footprints, matching a size 9 dress shoe, were her own riding boots. The lavender-scented handkerchief in the tunnel, her signature. Every clue, every breadcrumb, every strategically placed piece of evidence was meticulously left behind by Eleanor herself. Her goal? To lure a clever, uncompromising detective, you, who would meticulously unravel her enemies' petty conspiracies, expose their every lie, and ultimately legally imprison her entire treacherous household. The Vanishing Heiress hadn't vanished. She had simply stepped off the stage, pulling the strings of her enemy's downfall from the shadows. A chilling, magnificent act of self-preservation.